Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. And today it is time to announce the September books for a true crime book club that I run with my good Judy Mel. All of her information is linked below. Go check it out. And she's on Instagram and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, and then I am also announcing, the September book for Peter's Book Club, which is just over on my Instagram. I show it over there every month, and I already showed it for going into September. And it's just a book that you can read along with me. You don't have to. I typically do a review of it at the end of each month. So I'm getting ready to start the August book. I have today and tomorrow to finish it, but it's very short, so I think that I'm going to have it done in time for September 1st. But anyway, all right, let's get into the September books. Are you guys ready? Okay, so the September book for a true crime book club is, I will put it up here on the screen right now, The House of Gucci, a sensational story of murder, madness, glamour, and greed by Sara Forden, okay? And let me read to you what this is about. Here we go. Soon to be a major motion picture from director Ridley Scott, starring Lady Gaga and Adam Driver. The sensational true story of murder, madness, glamour, and greed that shook the Gucci dynasty on March 27th, 1995, Maurizio Gucci, heir to the fabulous fashion dynasty, was slain by an unknown gunman as he approached his Milan office. In 1998, his ex-wife, Patrizia Reggiani Martinelli, nicknamed the Black Widow by the press, was sentenced to 29 years in prison for arranging his murder. Did Patrizia murder her ex-husband because his spending was wildly out of control? Did she do it because her glamorous ex was preparing to marry his mistress, Paola Franchi? Or is there a possibility she didn't do it at all? The Gucci story is one of glitz, glamour, intrigue, the rise, near fall, and subsequent resurgence of a fashion dynasty. Beautifully written, impeccably researched, and widely acclaimed, The House of Gucci will captivate readers with its page-turning account of high fashion, high finance, and heart-rending personal tragedy. So there you go. It is currently has 1,834 ratings and a 3.62 average rating. I'm really, really excited about reading this. I heard about the movie coming out. I think everybody's heard about the movie coming out, and Lady Gaga plays the Black Widow. It's supposed to be an incredible performance by Lady Gaga. So I'm really excited about that. And so that movie, I think, comes out in November. So I said to Mel, hey, I think that we should read this book because then we'll be prepared for the movie. And she's like, hey, I think that's a good idea. Might get people interested in it and all that. So then we can talk about the movie down the road as well for those people that end up seeing it. So anyway, that is the book for September, a True Crime Book Club book for September. We have not yet announced the live stream for August, but it will probably be a week from this weekend because this is Labor Day weekend, and I don't think that a lot of people will want to do the book club on Labor Day weekend. So we'll probably do it a week from this upcoming Sunday. We haven't put that plan into place yet, so I will talk to Mel today or tomorrow, and we will post that over on the Facebook group. If you want to join a True Crime Book Club, it's listed below. All you have to do is go join the Facebook group. We also have merch, if you'd like to go buy some merch that says a True Crime Book Club on it, and some other things, and so we have really fun merch over there, so go check it out. That's linked below as well if you're interested in that at all. But anyway, all right, let's get into talking about what Peter's Book Club is for this month. Now, I have to tell you, every month I really struggle trying to find a book for Peter's Book Club because it's just, you know, a casual reading group. It's not like any serious book club. It's just a book that I announce that people can read with me if they want to. So I try to pick books that are either brand new, that I've heard really good things about, or books that are on the New York Times bestseller list. The problem with picking books that are on the New York Times bestseller list is that by the time that I've announced it, most people have read it. So sometimes I try to pick books that are just like brand new, that have just come out, or I try to pick books that have maybe been out for a couple months, but maybe not a lot of people have read. I did that with Mexican Gothic, and I have to tell you, it was not my favorite book. She actually has a new book out, and I do think that I'm going to read it. I don't know why, but the book looks good, and it's kind of a mystery story that takes place in, I believe, Mexico City. So I think I am going to read that. It's, what is her name? Sylvia Marina Garcia, I think is her name. I should actually go in here and see what the name of the book is. Hold on a second. Sylvia Marino, I'm almost positive that is her name. Sylvia Marino. Okay. I think maybe I'm spelling Sylvia wrong. Okay. I think she spells it a little, I think maybe she spells it S-I instead of S-Y. Let's look up Mexican Gothic, because that'll be a way for me to pull it up. Okay, here it is. How does she spell her name? Let's see. Do you think Goodreads like pulls up stuff slow? Oh, Sylvia with an I, yes. Is the rest of her name correct though? Let's see. Sylvia Marina Garcia. Yes, so her new book out. Is it not out yet? Why was I almost positive that she had a new book out? Oh, here it is. Velvet Was the Night. Okay, so this is her new book. It just came out, let's see, August 17th. It's called Velvet is the Night. It has a beautiful cover. I will show you the cover. And the cover to Mexican Gothic was beautiful too. And that's part of the problem is, do you ever like buy a book based on the cover? And no, this is not my September book. So, from the New York Times bestselling author of Mexican Gothic, I can hardly read this. I need my reading glasses. Hold on. From the New York Times bestselling author of Mexican Gothic comes a delicious twisted treat for lovers of noir. About a daydreaming secretary, a lonesome enforcer, and the mystery of a missing woman they're both desperate to find. 1970s Mexico City. Mate is a secretary who lives for one thing. I might be mispronouncing that name. The latest issue of Secret Romance. While student protests and political unrest consume the city, Mate escapes into stories of passion and danger. Her next-door neighbor, Leonora, a beautiful art student, seems to live a life of intrigue and romance that Mate envies. When Leonora disappears under suspicious circumstances, Mate finds herself searching for the missing woman and journeying deeper into Leonora's secret life of student radicals and dissidents. Meanwhile, someone else is also looking for Leonora at the behest of his boss, a shadowy figure who commands goon squads dedicated to squashing political activists. Elvis is an eccentric criminal who longs to escape his own life. He loathes violence and loves old movies and rock and roll. But as Elvis searches for the missing woman, he comes to observe Mate from a distance and grows more and more obsessed with this woman who shares his love of music and the unspoken loneliness of his heart. Now as Mate and Elvis come closer to discovering the truth behind Leonora's disappearance, they can no longer escape the danger that threatens to consume their lives, with hitmen, government agents, and Russian spies all aiming to protect Leonora's secret at gunpoint. Velvet Was the Night is an edgy, simmering historical novel for lovers of smoky noirs and anti-heroes, which I love. So maybe I'll try that. It is currently sitting at 1,397 ratings and a 3.8 average review. So I don't know. If you've read that, will you let me know what you think in the comment section below? But the book for September, I am so excited. This might be the most excited I have been about announcing a book because it comes from someone who is probably in my top 3 favorite authors of life, and that is If the Shoe Fits by Julie Murphy, which I believe is like her first adult book, which I have to tell you, so I was introduced to Julie Murphy by the book Dumplin', which has been made into a movie on Netflix, which is fantastic as well, but the book is so much better. The book is so much better. I felt like that book is classified as young adult, but I thought that the book was an adult book, just because of the perspective. It's so fantastically done. And I have to tell you, I have read everything by Julie Murphy. I've read Ramona Blue. I've read Pumpkin. I've read, here, I'll tell you all the books. Do they list all her books in here? Let's see. There's one book of hers that I have not read, and I have, no, they don't list it on here. I have read all of her books except for one, and it's a middle grade book, and I actually have Sweet Pea, I think it's called. Oh, no. There's one that's about a superhero, too. Those are the 2 that I haven't read. She's putting books out faster and faster, but other than that, I've read every book by her, and I love her. And this just came out, you guys, and I'm so excited, and it is a beautiful cover, if you can see. So let me read to you what this book is about. Are you ready? If the shoe doesn't fit, maybe it's time to design your own. Cindy loves shoes. A well-placed bow or chic stacked heel is her form of self-expression. Cindy loves shoes. A well-placed bow or chic stacked heel is her form of self-expression. As a fashion-obsessed plus-size woman, she can never find designer clothes that work on her body, but a special pair of shoes always fits just right. With a shiny new design degree, but no job in sight, Cindy moves back in with her stepmother, Erica Tremaine, the executive producer of the world's biggest reality dating show. I can't read today to save my life. I just did meditations on my Peterson's channel, and I'm having a hard time reading. Okay. With a shiny new design degree but no job in sight, Cindy moves back in with her stepmother, Erica Tremaine, the executive producer of the world's biggest reality dating show. When a slot on before midnight needs filling at the last minute, Cindy is thrust into the spotlight. Showcasing her killer shoe collection on network TV seems like a great way to jumpstart her career. And while she's at it, why not go on a few lavish dates with an eligible suitor? But being the first and only plus-size contestant on Before Midnight turns into a viral sensation and a body positivity icon. Oh, wait. Why can't I read today? But being the first and only plus-size contestant on Before Midnight turns her into a viral sensation and a body positivity icon overnight. Even harder to believe, she can actually see herself falling for this Prince Charming. To make it to the end, despite the backhanded compliments, conniving producers, and a house full of fellow contestants she's not sure she can trust, Cindy will have to take a leap of faith and hope her heels and her heart don't break in the process. Best-selling author Julie Murphy's reimagining of a beloved fairy tale is an enchanting story of self-love and of believing in the happy ending each and every one of us deserves. Oh my God, I cannot wait to read it. Julie Murphy is a New York Times bestselling author of several books, including Dumplin', now a Netflix original movie starring Jennifer Aniston. She lives in North Texas with her husband, dog, and cats. I love this so much. Julie Murphy is one of the most fantastic authors on the face of the earth. So, those are the books. Gucci is for Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada is the Gucci, well, you know what it is the true crime book for September. And If the Shoe Fits by Julie Murphy is the Peter's Book Club book for September. And I'm done with this video because thank God I don't have to read anymore because I don't know that I can if I tried. Anyway, I love you guys and I hope that you're going to read along with me. Let me know if you are in the comment section below. I love you and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.